As Jesus descends from the Mount of Transfiguration with Peter, James, and John, he's immediately met with a familiar scene: desperation, suffering, and helplessness. A man approaches, kneeling before him, and pleads with deep sorrow, "Lord, have mercy on my son." The boy suffers terribly from seizures, likely epilepsy, but the scripture hints at something deeper. There is a demonic element afflicting the child. The father's words are heartbreaking: "I brought him to your disciples, but they could not heal him." This moment exposes the gap between being with Jesus and truly embodying his power through faith. Jesus' response is both sorrowful and stern. "O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I bear with you?" These words aren't just directed at the disciples, but at the broader generation, one that constantly struggles with unbelief despite witnessing divine miracles. Yet, even in his frustration, Jesus acts in compassion. He rebukes the demon, and instantly, the child is healed. It's a breathtaking moment, a sudden restoration, showing that where human effort fails, divine authority succeeds effortlessly. Afterward, in private, the disciples come to Jesus with a burning question: "Why couldn't we cast it out?" It's a humbling moment for them. They had healed before. They had been sent out by Jesus and had performed miracles. But now, they failed. Jesus answers plainly, "Because of your little faith." And then he delivers one of the most profound teachings on faith. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. This passage isn't just about miracles or exorcisms. It's about the heart of Christian discipleship, living a life rooted in faith, not performance. The disciples didn't fail because they lacked technique. They failed because they lacked deep, abiding trust in the power of God. Jesus isn't asking for massive, showy faith. He's asking for genuine, mustard seed-sized faith that is alive, persistent, and planted in the soil of trust. Imagine this: a mustard seed is tiny, almost insignificant. But when it is planted, it grows into a tree that shelters birds and offers shade. That's the kind of faith Jesus calls us to, one that may start small but is powerful because of what it's connected to: God Himself. This moment also challenges us today. How often do we approach God with requests, but deep down carry doubt or a backup plan? How many times do we try to fix things in our own strength, only to turn to Jesus after we've failed? Like the disciples, we are being invited not just to believe in Jesus but to believe like Jesus, with unwavering trust in the Father. Jesus' rebuke of the disciples wasn't meant to shame them, but to awaken them. True discipleship isn't about memorizing formulas or mimicking actions. It's about deep dependence on God through prayer, humility, and persistent faith. In Mark's account of the same story, Jesus adds that this kind can only come out by prayer, reminding us that spiritual victories are won not in public display, but in private surrender. In conclusion, Matthew 17 verses 14 to 20 is more than a healing story. It's a mirror for us. Do we believe God can move mountains, or have we settled into a powerless form of faith, one that looks the part but lacks the power? Jesus invites us to reclaim a faith that trusts, acts, and depends entirely on Him. It's not the size of our faith that matters, but the depth of our trust in the one who can do the impossible. Let this passage stir us, not just to admire Jesus' power, but to seek Him daily in prayer, to nourish our faith in quiet moments, and to remember that even the smallest seed of real faith can move mountains.